Okay. Were you able to see the whiteboard? I was just sharing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Actually, I thought that if I have to write something, so this is my writing tablet. I just configured it with my this personal laptop. So, okay, uh, let us go ahead with our next block. Today, let us discuss about this block 3, which is on planning and management of distance education. This block is about how to plan and how to manage distance education systems. There are 5 units in this block. First unit is understanding distance education systems. Second is distance education methods and practices. Third is organizational structure of higher distance education institutions. Fourth unit is on management of distance education systems. And unit fifth is on issues in planning and management of distance education institutions. So this is the broad structure of this block. Okay, so let us go ahead. What I have done, we will discuss broadly the main issues which pertain to all these 5 units, and the key aspects of the unit, which is in a nutshell, will cover everything into it. So unit 1 is on understanding distance education institutions. So here, before we understand, I think it is a good idea to understand what is the definition of distance education and how does it differ from traditional or face-to-face education. So what is your opinion about, means, according to you, how would you define distance education?
Distance education is a mode of education which
Okay.
facilitate learners or students with flexibility of place, time, and even considering the financial, can say all these things
Hmm. Yes, yes, you are,
taken into
you are
consideration.
you are on right track. I think next time, so that if I shift to my Jamboard, then I won't be seeing this because it overtakes anyway. So when there is a need to write, then I will switch over.
Yes, sir.
So and you can keep on writing points with you, so that later on you have a summary of what we discussed. Uh, okay. Broadly speaking, distance education, it's also known as, nowadays we call it as distance learning actually, because we consider that the education has to be learning centered,
Yes.
learner centered. So popularly it is also known as distance learning or remote learning. Basically, it is a mode of education. The first point is where the learner and the teacher, they are geographically separated. Because in face-to-face classroom, the students go to the institution, the teacher comes there, they are in a classroom and they interact with each other. So the physical presence is there. In ODL mode, they are geographically separated. And the instruction is delivered via various media or technologies, like currently we are interacting using this web conferencing tool. And this mode allows the students to pursue education without being physically present in the traditional classroom setting. But this does not mean that we can't meet in traditional classroom.
So
Again,
today we are doing block 3.
yeah, it is block 3.
Okay, sir.
Yesterday we covered block 2.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, in this unit 1 is understanding distance education system.
Yes, that one.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
now, if we want to make a comparison of distance education from traditional face-to-face education system, there are various factors. The first is the physical presence. So the traditional, okay, I can do one thing. I think writing is, but anyway, these are the simple words. So you can, okay, I can stop presenting. Oh.
Honor?
So first point is physical presence. In traditional education, the students and the teachers, they interact in a physical classroom, whereas in distance education, the students and instructors, they are separated by a distance and rely on technology for communication and learning primarily. But this is not a means a hard and fast rule. Like in IGNU, few years ago, some of the courses they were taught on the campus. So the students they used to come. The labs were established in the headquarters at Madangadi, particularly. About other regional centers, there may be, and then. But there are certain examples of this kind of setting. Like in United States, the traditional face-to-face education is prevalent in colleges, universities, or means it is a global phenomenon where the students they attend the classes on campus. Uh, but the countries where they have established open universities, for example, IGNU in India, or Anadolu University in Turkey, or Allama Iqbal Open University in Pakistan, there are many. Many years ago, we created a Wikipedia Wiki Educator entry on open universities of the world, and at that time, our count was 65. But I think that was 10 or 12 years ago when we created that. So we can presume that now there may be around 100 of them, which offer distance education programs to a larger number of learners across the country. The second aspect is, which you rightly pointed out, is the flexibility. Flexibility and accessibility. ODL system provides greater flexibility in terms of time and location. Like uh, we are interacting from this 11 to 1 p.m. time slot. So we believe that it is suitable to all of us. Our organizers, like Dr. Mohan is representing Chandigarh Regional Center. You are there, I'm here, and like that, and location. Because if it is a technological intervention, then location doesn't matter in that. We just need a proper connectivity. So students they can access course material, participate in learning activities at their own pace, and from any location. We just need a internet connection. And there are means lot of examples of it. So let us say other than IGNU examples, the UK Open University, which was the first open university of the world, established somewhere in 1960. It also offers a wide range of distance learning programs, allows students to study from home or while working, and accommodate their personal and professional commitments. So that accessibility is taken care of from there. Another dimension of difference is instructional delivery. In that, in traditional, it's basically the verbal instructional delivery for theory classes, and for practicals, they go to the lab, do the demonstration, do the practice, practicals, and like that. But here, distance education, it heavily relies on technological yeah, applications, and there are various methods of instructional delivery. I think if you have the IGNU prospectus or the program guide, perhaps. I remember that even every program they have their own program guide, and in that there was a at that time there was a round graphic which shows various kind of instructional delivery modes adopted by IGNU. So, like interactive radio programs through satellite. Nowadays, we have lot many things like Swayam Prabha is there, Swayam channel is there, the portal is there, and then satellite instructions through a telephone help like interactive radio programs and like that. So we have various online platforms, video conferencing tools, print materials, multimedia resources, so it utilizes technology to facilitate learning experiences and interactions to a great extent. Here, one of the examples can be we can mention it about the University of South Africa, UNISA. It is one of the very popular universities in the world. It is also very prestigious university, popular university, UNISA, in South Africa, which is again a distance education institution. So it offers online means instructional delivery through online platforms for communication and assessment. The learning material is given to the students in print format, and the students they can access study guides, submit assignments, and engage in online discussions using these technology platforms. So that is one aspect. Then we have student support. Distance education institutions that typically provide a comprehensive student support services. And as you see, IGNU is providing you a lot of things in terms of academic advising, as we are doing right now. In some, in IGNU, we call it as counseling. In UK, they call it as tutoring. So these terms, they are means synonym to each other. Basically, the academic support is provided to the learners during that, and including technical support. So these services are crucial to ensure that the student achieve their targets, their goals. So leads to student success and addresses their unique needs in the form of a remote learning environments. And here there is another ODL institution. It is called named as Athabasca University, which is in Alberta, Canada. It also offers a range of support services such as online tutoring, academic advising, access to digital libraries resources to assist students in their distance education journey, and like that. In fact, let me show you the site, because there are certain good books on their website which I feel that you must download them. So you see my screen now, and ATHABAS Athabasca University. Yes. Okay, here. Do you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you told me that you go to YMCA to teach your courses. All these courses, these subjects, they have a lot of books, and these are with open license, Creative Commons license. So you can download them, you can read them, you can print them, you can use them without any copyright issue. Which subject do you take up there?
So myself,
Huh? Means for your
it
students?
is human resource management, HR.
Okay, HR.
Human
So
resource management, HRM.
I think it will come. We can find it from here. It may come in business. So
It will be
let's
management. It
we
will be in
will
management.
GHN. Where is? They have not indicated management separately, but you can go to education, and in education also for your this IGNU course. These are very good books. You can download them. You can see here human connection, designer's log, critical digital pedagogy in higher education, emerging technologies in distance education. Okay, and then here is the like mobile learning. This book is award-winning book. It is online distance education, a world review of that, principles of blended learning. Then this is online doctorate for research professionals. These are There are many good books on this platform which can be downloaded. So here, teaching health professionals, and then this another is very good book which has been translated into 62 languages of the world, the theory and practice of online learning. So you can just simply download the PDF here, download PDF, or you can read it online. And if you want a printed copy, then you can get it. So that way, these are the chapters of this book is very good for ODL students. And here you can see it can be reproduced for non-commercial purpose, provided that the original author is cited. That's the only thing. So I recommend that you read this book. It will make your concepts about open and distance learning and online learning very much clearer. So that is
Yes.
interesting thing. So this Athabasca University is another ODL institution. Then another dimension is about assessment and evaluation. In distance education, we employ various assessment methods, including online assignments, simulations, with the purpose to evaluate student learning. And these assessments, they are designed to accommodate remote learning environments. So this time, I'll show you the example of another open university. It is called as AIOU. Okay, I think it will show. Okay. Here, this is Allama Iqbal Open University, the largest university in Asia in distance education, which primarily focuses on educational needs of masses. This is in Islamabad, Pakistan. You can see it here. This is the homepage of this university. And another good thing is that they, in their on their website, we need to search long back. They had made available their study material, which is very good study material. And anybody you can see here the statistics about it. They have so many regional offices, 4 faculties are there, around कितना हो गया ये 1 करोड़ हाँ 10,27,000 current enrollment, and about 44 lakh alumni they have passed from there. So these are the things, these are their collaborations with other institutions. And so this is another
I am
example.
coming to this for the very first time.
Huh?
This AIOU. So
Uh,
is it similar to IGNOU?
yes, both are open and distance learning institutions.
Okay. And who are the learners throughout the world?
Yeah, anybody means depending on their
Who are the learners?
basically it is for the jurisdiction like for IGNU it is India, so it is for Pakistan, but there are international students as well.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
like that, you can see here enrollment and academics. So these are the various courses, secondary from secondary school certificate up to PhD program. They offer admissions to everyone. So like most of the institutions, because internationalization, it allows them to invite outside students. And see here about student services. They have workshop schedule, book tracking, download assignments, etc. That is there online. This is news and events. So here, this is teacher education, PhD news is there, MPhil education, like that. They try to offer various services to their students. It is good for you to know about other open and distance learning institutions, because in your course here in uh, this PGDDE or MADE, there is one uh, chapter, one block on other ODL institutions as well. So it will make your understanding uh, clear. So we can say that distance education has evolved over the years to cater to diverse learner needs based on their socio-economic or means geographical background or their needs. And the educational needs, they keep on expanding. The students need more opportunities. The chief factor which favors ODL is the technology, which bridges the geographical barriers, provides quality education, because they don't need to be restricted to one geographical location from anywhere. Now, since we have discussed about some delivery modes and technologies, uh, please tell me the about various delivery modes or technologies which you know, which are used in distance education to facilitate the delivery of instructional material, or we can have a better communication or interaction between teacher and the student, and like that. What kind of technologies you are aware of as the instructional delivery modes or technologies which are used in distance education? It can be as simple, it can be advanced. Well, whatever you know, please share their names. And IGNU offers a lot of them. मोहन जी, उनका कनेक्शन चला गया शायद. Okay, welcome back. Okay, actually,
Sir, am I
I was,
audible?
yes, now I can hear you.
Am I audible?
I think, yes, yes, yes. So I was asking you to
Yes, sir.
name various delivery modes in distance education which you are aware of. Either you have used them or you have heard about them. What are
What
various
things you are asking for?
techno- what are various delivery modes or technologies
Technology.
uh, for instructional delivery?
So we do have. Okay, so in my classroom, we do have a projector,
Okay.
and I do have my PPTs and slides. I do work on it and I do provide my lectures to that only.
Okay. So that is when you
And
go
sometimes
there.
I use
Or
and other methods I can use is I use is via YouTube and via TED Talks and some other some uh, as and when required
Mhm.
some of the exercises is done in the classrooms in order to make learners interactive and to take interest in that particular topic or the things which is discussed in the class.
Okay, okay. Just एक मिनट रुकना. मैं पंखा ऑन करने गया था बड़ी देर से ऐसे ही काम चल रहा था मेरा. Okay, so let us group them so that you have a better understanding. Okay, but अभी आपने ये जो एग्जांपल दिए ये वो वाले एग्जांपल हैं जो जब आप क्लास में एज ए टीचर जाते हो, राइट?
हाँ जी सर.
आपने जो एग्जांपल दिए ये वो वाले हैं जो आप क्लास में जब आप पढ़ाने जाते हो एज ए टीचर.
Right, right. Face-to-face interaction is there between the teacher and the learner.
ठीक है. अब आप ये सोचो कि आप इग्नू के स्टूडेंट हो, तो इग्नू कौन
Mhm.
कौन सी टेक्नोलॉजी आपको ऑफर करती है जो एज ए स्टूडेंट आप जिनको यूज करते हो उनके नाम बताओ जरा.
Technologies as such, uh, some apps are there, various apps are there, learning apps, so that we can use, and radio is there,
यस, राइट.
on which this IGNU lectures are this casted, and the TV channels are there.
यस, राइट.
I think channel number 112 or something is there, right? And the classrooms are also held at different study centers in order to have interaction with the concept if students or the learners have doubts regarding any of the topic.
ओके. एक तो यही है जो हम अभी यूज कर रहे हैं,
Yes, sir.
राइट? द वन विच वी आर यूजिंग नाउ, दिस प्लेटफॉर्म.
Yes. So it is the recent trendy media we can say after Corona.
How what is the name of this technology using which we are connected now?
So,
What is the name of this technology with which we are connected right now?
um,
ये जो
this is online teaching, no?
गूगल मीट है इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं?
Google Meet and this, if simultaneously you are taking classes offline as well as online classes, so that will be called as hybrid. And like one only online classes are there and offline. So I think online classes Google Meet पे या Zoom पे या some other platform जो कि online चल रही है online classes.
Yes, yes. So let us see, we can say them. One is online learning platforms
Um,
which the IGNU offers to you. Okay. And the good
okay, sir.
example is called as LMS, the Learning Management System. And I hope you may be knowing about Dr. Mathili. She is in IGNU headquarters. She manages the, we call it as,
LMS.
uh, uh, let me see. I hope it will launch soon. You see my screen. This is Moodle, which is a learning management system, and there are various courses which are offered using this. So IGNOU also uses Moodle, and the courses are offered there. There is another platform, it is called as Canvas, and this is also very popular learning management system. So these learning management systems, they are web-based platforms which host course material, facilitate communication, provide interactive features for distance education. And the students, they are able to access resources. So you can see there are various uh, courses, and you can access them using the course material. You can submit your assignments, you can receive your feedback on those assignments. So like this. So these are called as learning management systems. Okay. So the examples are for learning management systems: Moodle,
Online learning
yes, for online
and
learning,
then
Canvas, Blackboard,
Moodle.
Sakai, Joomla, all these are online learning.
What is this? SAKI.
Sakai, Sakai, Sakai.
Sakai. Blackboard is regular conventional method,
Well,
right?
that Blackboard which is on the wall, this is
Uh-huh.
Blackboard online platform. They have named it as Blackboard.
Nowadays, smart boards are there.
Yeah,
Smart
yeah,
boards,
yes.
whiteboards.
So the other type, the first one was online learning platforms. The next is video conferencing platforms. So give me few names of video conferencing platforms. I know that perhaps you can immediately tell at least three.
Zoom is there.
Which one?
Zoom.
Yes, right.
Zoom.
Yes, yes, yes.
And Google Meet. Google Meet is there.
Okay. One
I
more.
know these two only because I have taken classes most of the time on these.
The MS
And one
Teams.
more, which our institute had at that time during Corona was different platform.
The Zoom, Google Meet we are using right now, which Mohanji at
MS
Chandigarh
Teams, yeah, yeah.
is
Microsoft Teams is there.
managing very well. Then Microsoft Teams is there. In addition to that, there
Yeah,
is another
MS
good
Teams.
product. It is called as Cisco WebEx. That's very good.
Okay.
And
I will
then
choose one.
there was this Indian product, GeoMeet, which was launched during Corona time by
Okay.
Reliance Industries. So we have lot of web conferencing tools. So what these tools they help? Okay, you answer me. These video conferencing tools, how do they help in distance education? What we are doing right now?
So it has both pros and cons.
No, what we are doing right now? Tell me.
We are interacting
Yes,
for a.
that is the that is the
I am learning from you as a
that is
learner.
yes, that is the right answer. That is the purpose of video conferencing tools. We call them as that. They allow
Yeah.
real time interaction, and they allow synchro US synchronous communication. What is synchronous communication? Have you heard about synchronous and asynchronous?
Synchronizing. Uh, this is- Synchronizing means blending or mixture of certain things.
Synchronized communication here means अभी जब मैं बोल रहा हूँ आप सुन रहे हो, आप बोल रहे हो, मैं सुन रहा हूँ. Okay, like telephone call.
Right.
Synchronization. Asynchronization is like email. मैंने कब भेजा, आपको कब मिला, आपने कब पढ़ा, कब उसको रिप्लाई किया, not immediate, the same time.
Okay.
That is asynchronous. When there is gap,
There is no regularity.
there is no immediate on the
Follow-up is
same.
not there, regularity is not there.
So, and with the help of these online conferencing tools like Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, etc., it enables us, means to the teacher and the students, to have live lectures, discussions, making distance education more engaging and interactive, like that. So that is the advantage of these tools. Then next is, I think that is our third point. It is called as multimedia content. So multimedia content can be in the form of video, audio, simulation, animations, interactive presentations, and like that. So with the help of these, we present information and engage the students using them. So, and IGNOU has created wonderful multimedia content. In fact, the EMPC studio of IGNOU is considered as one of the best in Asia. And it has a lot of means wonderful facilities where we regularly create audio content, video content, interactive presentations, and like that. So it's a great facility. And the examples can be the educational video hosted on the platforms like YouTube, or dedicated educational websites which provide visual or auditory learning resources for various contents. If you have heard about NPTEL, the NPTEL, basically they have the video
Yes, sir.
created for engineering and technical courses, and they are considered
So,
very
but will that be a
of
synchronous? There is no synchronous communication in that. NPTL means a
no, no,
recording is played on.
yes, it is asynchronous. It is not
I can't
synchronous.
ask any question from the faculty over there.
True. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Because it is one way in a way. Unless it is interactive in the sense that it is online, and at that time the teacher is there and they are communicating with each other. Otherwise, they are asynchronous. Okay. Then
Yes,
the
but the assessment session is there.
what?
Assessment is done via assignments on the
Yes.
weekly basis. In any of the NPTEL courses, this is a part of SWAM portal. तो
Uh-huh.
सर उसमें assessment होता है assignments के through. What the learners had gone through during that week में जो भी पढ़ाया गया है.
Yes. Yes. Good. The next category is web-based resources. Like I hope you know about e-Gyan Kosh. Have you heard about this e-Gyan Kosh?
Yes,
What is that?
I think it is of IGNOU only, no?
Yes,
e-Gyan.
that's why I'm asking. It
Yeah,
is
I
a
have heard it.
it is a
e-Gyan.
repository of IGNOU course material as a high quality PDF scan means is there of the content material. You can download uh, the course material and go through it. So if you, somehow, if sorry, suppose your print material is misplaced, you can easily download the PDF and use it from eGAN. So these are the web-based resources. Can you give some other examples of web-based resources if you have used or heard about them? One is very popular. It is very popular among teachers. Think of some example.
I
Which one?
have gone through SWAM on this SWAM.
Okay.
SWAM, SWAYAM.
Yeah. So one is eGyan course, another is NPTEL, another is Swayam platform. That's good. But then I hope you have heard about Khan Academy. That's a good resource.
Which one?
खान एकेडमी अभी सुना नहीं अभी तक आपने नाम खान एकेडमी का
Khan sir. Yeah, Khan sir is there.
The Khan Academy is wonderful. They started with mathematics lessons, but now they have courses for many other
Yeah,
things. And if you have kids in your circle,
completed exam.
yeah. Similarly, Coursera,
Yeah, I was discussing it with Jagdish Sharma sir. I
uh,
think 2 to 3 days back about the
okay.
Khan Academy, Khan Sir's Academy.
Yes, yes, yes. Very good. So these are the good examples of web-based resources. Then fifth is which IGNU is also, it is called as mobile learning, and we have a Professor Suresh of Computer Science Department in IGNU. Long back, the School of Computer and Information Science, they started with mobile services to the students in the form of sending bulk SMS. And then our one good friend, Dr. Ashish Avadhiya, who is in Center of Online Education, they have also conducted some research on mobile learning like that. So IGNU provides a good mobile support to the students in the form of content being offered and that. So because everybody is having tablets now, smartphones is easily available. The mobile learning allows to access course material, participate in discussion, complete your assignments using your mobile devices. And particularly the example which I gave you, Moodle, it can be easily accessed using your mobile device. So you can submit your assignments using your mobile device. You can access the course material and that thing. So, particularly the online quizzes, they are very easy using to complete them using your mobile device. And then the major portion here is the main is the print medium, print material. So because it is still a popular in those areas where the technology is a challenge, then the students they love
These are the hard copies.
hard copy, print copy of that. Yes. Most of the institutions they try to provide a print based content, means the printed copy, hard copy, so that you can read it anytime. If you don't have network, if you don't have electricity, so laptop will not run, and like that. In that case, that is the good thing. So this is about. But let us see briefly about the historical development and evolution of distance education systems. How did it start? Do you have any idea about the historical development of ODL system, either in India or on a global scale?
I heard about UKOU, that is
Yes, yes,
United Kingdom Open University was the first open university
yeah,
for the world.
that is right. Good example.
That's all.
So you can see that the first development was in the form of correspondence courses. In India, do you remember which was the first correspondence institute of correspondence courses? And it is in Delhi.
Yes, sir.
The first institute of correspondence courses in India.
Not yet.
Which one was?
It was in Delhi.
Yes, it is in Delhi. It was
Your voice is breaking.
it was started in 1960 somewhere. that is called as School of Open Learning, which comes under Delhi University. And Professor Rudra Dutt
Delhi
was
University,
the
yeah.
principal of that. At that time, it had a different name, but that was the Delhi School of Correspondence Courses, something name, but nowadays they call it as School of Open Learning. And it's still very popular. They have a lot of students into it in this institution there. So, but basically, it started in 19th century as a a precursor to distance education, where the instructional material was sent by mail by post, because during those days there was no email or something. It was only the to go by dark. You send it to the post office. Post office will deliver it at their own place, and the students, they can study it at their own pace and write their assignments for feedback and have their examination. So one example is that University of London, they established the external program in 1858, long back, 1858, to provide correspondence courses to the students around the world, anywhere. Then secondly, we started with radio and TV broadcast. That was the next one. Because in the 20th century, when we had radio and television, so distance education expanded its reach through broadcasting educational content. And the very famous example is BBC, which started, BBC School Radio in the early 1920s. And later on, they started it as the University of Air. So in the early 1970s, it to deliver educational content to a wider audience. Then we had the coming up of audio and video tapes. So it was around somewhere around mid 20th century, so that the students, they can access pre-recorded lectures. So, and particularly if you see in United States, there is this called as National University of Extension Association in USA. They established a tape network in the early 1950s. So the educational tapes, they were distributed to the member institutions, and the students, they can access the material using those pre-recorded tapes. Uh, After that, means in the latter half of 20th century, by that time we had satellites and teleconferencing systems. So it was a that was the stage of real-time communication, synchronous communication using that. And I hope you have heard the name of EduSat, that was being managed
Yes,
by
sir. Education
IGNOU.
sector.
The IGNOU was given the charge of offering the content using EduSat, which was one of the satellites for dedicated for educational purposes. Yeah. So it facilitated live lectures and discussion among students and teachers. So there are various examples, including UKOU, IGNOU, and many other universities. They have very effectively used satellites for there. The next stage came of, then by this time we had already internet, and thus it gave rise to online education, because internet was easily available. And there is one university which is completely online university. It is called as University of Phoenix in USA. This is online university. IGNOU also started. Our first two courses were BIT and ADIT in the early 2000 by the School of Computer and Information Science, Bachelor of Information Technology and Advanced Diploma in Information Technology. So the online education, it was the beginning of online education in IGNOU using these. So because the internet came in India in 1995, and since then we started using it. And then the recent development was the emergence of MOOCs, the massive open online courses, which is a 21st century phenomenon, and it transformed the accessibility and the scale of distance education. Massive open online courses. So you are already know about Swayam. Then edX platform is there,
तो चल रहा है ना
Coursera is
एकदम
there, and like that. These are the big platforms offering massive open online courses. And currently, we are in a stage where we use blended learning modes. It is a combination of face-to-face interaction and online education wherever possible. We call it. So, like Khan Academy, which was founded in 2008. It combines online video lessons, practice exercises, and personalized learning paths to provide individualized instruction to the learners of all ages. Okay, so this is how. Now, you have the understanding of what is open and distance learning. You know what is traditional education. Let us analyze the advantage and disadvantage
yes sir.
of the means as a comparison of these systems. So according to you, what are the advantage of distance education? What is the
The advantage is first of all you have said this geographical. Hello sir, am I audible?
yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. Yes, you are audible.
So there is the flexibility in the place, time,
Yes, very good, right.
but in on in online class, no time constant. If the class has been scheduled at 11, then we have to be at 11 a.m.
Right, yes. So you can say that the advantage of distance education are flexibility and convenience in terms of location, in terms of
अगर हम
time. So
कम या कंप्लीटली डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन का की बात करें तो प्लेस का प्लेस कैन बी कंसीडर्ड टाइम कैन बी कंसीडर्ड क्योंकि किसी भी जैसे इफ पर्सन इज एंगेज इन सम ऑफ द एम्प्लॉयमेंट तो वो किसी भी एज पर हिमसेल्फ जब भी उसको टाइम मिलता है कैन गो फॉर हिज और हर स्टडीज
yes, very
ये
good.
है प्लस इकोनॉमिकली भी देखा जाए तो डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन की स्ट्रक्चर इज लिटिल इकोनॉमिकल एज कंपेयर टू द कन्वेंशनल और रेगुलर मोड ऑफ एजुकेशन तो ये इट इज अफोर्डेबल बाय द स्टूडेंट्स और लर्नर ये भी एक
Very
बहुत ही
good.
अच्छा एडवांटेज है
Yes. So you can say flexibility, convenience, accessibility, the wider
यस
reach, because using
यस
distance education mode, you can cover whole of the country. Then the self-paced learning, because like for a
यस
6 month course you are allowed 2 years maximum to cover that. So आप जून में नहीं दे पाए कोई बात नहीं, दिसंबर में आ जाएगा. So there is a flexibility of that. And then cost effectiveness, ODL courses are considered as economical as compared to traditional courses, traditional classroom based instruction.
यस
These are good means there. Now let us think of some of the disadvantage of.
इवन आई केम आई केम टू नो कि एमईटी में पहले रेगुलर एमबीएज होते थे
uh,
अभी मुझे मेरी वन ऑफ माय स्टूडेंट वाज सेइंग कि एमईटी ने भी एमबीए ऑनलाइन स्टार्ट कर दिया है तो आई आस्क्ड अबाउट द फी स्ट्रक्चर तो शी वाज सेइंग कि मैम 1.5 lakhs में है पूरा 1 ईयर का मैंने कहा दैट्स गुड ये आफ्टर कोरोना दे हैव स्टार्टेड ऑनलाइन एमबीए कोर्सेज
और क्या आपको आईआईएम की एमबीए की फीस मालूम है? से आईआईएम अहमदाबाद,
आईआईएम की एमबीए दैट इज अ गवर्नमेंट, उससे होता है गवर्नमेंट ऑटो, उससे रेगुलेट होता है तो उसकी कम होगी, लेकिन एक प्राइवेट की बात करें तो एमईटी का मोर देन 15 to 20 लाख का रेगुलर एमबीए का फीस स्ट्रक्चर है।
Yes, yes. So that is a big difference.
दूसरे तो आईएम के, या आईएम के तो इज वेरी मतलब नॉमिनल एज कंपेरेटिवली टू एमईटी और सम ऑफ द प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटीज।
Yes, very good. So now let us go to challenges or disadvantage of distance education. सोचो क्या 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 लिमिटेशंस हैं डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन के।
सर डिसएडवांटेज इज डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन का एक जो रेगुलरिटी इज मिस्ड।
ओके,
अगर वन टू फेस इंटरेक्शन बिटवीन द लर्नर एंड द टीचर इज मिस्ड ऑन रेगुलर बेसिस।
वेरी गुड, राइट आंसर, यस। सो देर इज लिमिटेड अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर फेस
एंड
टू फेस इंटरेक्शन।
या
हाँ, और बताओ। दूसरा फैक्टर है डिपेंडेंसी ऑन टेक्नोलॉजी। अभी यदि मेरा इंटरनेट बंद हो जाए या आपका इंटरनेट बंद हो जाए तो गया ना ये तो सेशन।
या ऑनलाइन टीचिंग डेफिनेटली।
So the technology can be a challenge here. If there is no power, we can't use it there. Another big
I
issue.
took classes for 1.5 years during pandemic,
uh,
and I know what how I have suffered. मेरे को कोई भी बोलता था अरे वाह आपका वर्क फ्रॉम होम चल रहा है, तो आई वाज अगेंस्ट दैट कि नहीं, दिस इज नॉट गुड। वर्क फ्रॉम होम में आई हैव टू चेज माई स्टूडेंट्स कि आप कहाँ हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं, तो आई कांट see them and can't improve them as well.
yeah, yes, ओके। और एक और इसका एक लिमिटेशन है, चैलेंज है। उसको आप बोल सकते हो आइदर माइंडसेट ऑफ द इंडस्ट्री और परसेप्शन ऑफ पीपल और रिकॉग्निशन। अनफॉर्चुनेटली, हालांकि अब सिचुएशन बहुत अच्छी हो गई है और इसीलिए इग्नू की डिग्रीज की बहुत डिमांड है क्योंकि लोगों को प्रमोशन मिलती है, जॉब मिलती है। लेकिन इंडस्ट्री में अभी भी कहीं पर भी मीन्स ओडीएल को फिर भी सेकंड कैटेगरी में डालते हैं लोग फेस टू फेस। यदि इंटरव्यू के दौरान दो स्टूडेंट बैठे हों, एक रेगुलर यूनिवर्सिटी से करके आया है, एक डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन यूनिवर्सिटी से करके आया है, तो वो रेगुलर वाले को प्रेफरेंस ट्रीटमेंट मिल ही जाता है। दैट इज ए परसेप्शन विच इज ए
बिल्कुल सर, क्योंकि कॉर्पोरेट में दैट हैपन, इन कॉर्पोरेट इट हैपन ऑलवेज देयर इज डिमांडिंग ऑफ द रेगुलर, जिसने एमबीए कर रखा है तो दे विल बी गोइंग टू हायर देम। आई डोंट नो whether the skill is there in the candidate is present is there or not, लेकिन हाँ रेगुलर होना चाहिए, तो that is very something not good.
it is unfortunate. I remember that long back there were some
Yes,
advertisements in newspaper, वो जो जॉब वाला पेज आता है, कई कई ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस तो ये लिख
yes
देते
sir,
थे स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशंस नीड नॉट अप्लाई। जबकि आप ये देखो
yes sir,
के अंदर वो स्टूडेंट आते हैं जो ऑलरेडी कहीं काम कर रहे हैं, यानी उनके पास प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपीरियंस है। सो दे आर मच बेटर। वो जो ट्रेडिशनल में यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ रहा है वो तो कोई पढ़ नहीं पाए, उसको प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपीरियंस तो है ही नहीं उसके पास।
yes
So
sir.
this becomes a big challenge from there. So that barrier is it affects to them. Okay, अब
Yeah, the combination issue is there.
yes, yes. So that goes through there. नाउ लेट अस सी, अभी हमने इसको देखा तो जो स्टडी मटेरियल हमारा इंस्ट्रक्शनल डिलीवरी है, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। So let us see the role of instructional design principles for designing effective distance education courses. कि कौन कौन से ऐसे इम्पोर्टेंट प्रिंसिपल्स हैं जिनको डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन के जब कोर्सेज बनाने, क्योंकि आपका ये कोर्स है मैनेजमेंट ऑफ डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन पर, जिसके अंदर नॉट ओनली इंस्टीट्यूशन की मैनेजमेंट
Yeah.
जबकि कोर्स का मैनेजमेंट भी आपको करना होगा। तो आपके हिसाब से कौन कौन से ऐसे फैक्टर्स हैं which are important, which are vital to the effective distance education courses? सोचो।
The first, uh, timely delivery of the study material.
ओके,
If it is in hard copy, so that जो students हैं, so again you have to repeat the question. Management of what? You are saying in terms of the from the point of view of learners or to the point of view of the university?
now here we want to discuss that what are those vital significant factors which need to be taken into consideration while designing the distance education courses. If you have to create a course for distance education student, तब आप किस किस चीज़ को ध्यान में रखोगे? अब आप टीचर बन गए हो, अब आपको इग्नू में जॉब मिल गई और आपको यूनिवर्सिटी ने बोला कि आप
Mm-hmm.
चीज़ें हैं जो डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन स्टूडेंट को ध्यान में रखते हुए आप कोर्स के अंदर कंसीडर करेंगे। जैसे आपके सामने आपने यदि कोई कोर्स मटेरियल ओपन कर रखा हो अपने कोर्स वाला, तो उसके अंदर से आपको क्या क्या लगता है, क्या क्या उसकी फैसिलिटीज़ हैं, क्या क्या चीफ करेक्टरिस्टिक्स हैं उसके?
So it is designed in a proper way, and the language is so easy
यस।
that कोई भी learner can understand in a better way.
हाँ, ठीक है।
And everything is in a systematic way. कि
ओके।
मतलब कुछ समझने में ऐसा जैसे कि if I am taking class तो it is a bonus for me, लेकिन अगर हाँ मेरे क्लास में नहीं होगी तो I can read it by myself और इसे समझने में इतना is not a difficulty for any of the learner, what I can say.
हाँ हाँ, वेरी गुड।
And the updated, this is an updated, जो भी मैं इसमें देखती हूँ बहुत ही updated case studies are there और latest जो अभी जो भी technologies या जो भी recent trend में जो भी चल रहा है वो इसमें involve रहता है। हाँ मतलब same for this IGNO study material. It
ओके।
is easy for the learners, highly managed.
यस, यस, वेरी गुड। सो आप इसको इस तरीके से आप कर सकते हो। वी नीड टू डू फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल analysis of learner needs. So this is called as needs assessment, कि क्या
Need
चाहिए,
assessment. Yeah.
इंडस्ट्री को क्या चाहिए, लर्नर को क्या चाहिए, ये बेस होगा, उसके बेस पे आगे कोर्स हम बनाएंगे। फिर जो आप कोई भी आप यूनिट खोल कर देखो इग्नू वाला, स्टार्टिंग के अंदर आपको एक बड़ी अच्छी चीज मिलेगी, उसको हम बोलते हैं क्लियर लर्निंग आउटकम्स और
Yeah, objective.
ऑब्जेक्टिव्स। ये बहुत जरूरी है। और ये जो
In
लर्निंग
learning
आउटकम्स हैं,
outcomes.
इनको हम
Okay.
बोलते हैं स्मार्ट आउटकम्स। सो स्मार्ट मीन्स स्पेसिफिक, मेजरेबल, अचीवेबल। ओके, सो
Yes, sir.
देन टाइम बाउंड, they can be used with that. So these are, ये चीज़ें बहुत ज़रूरी हैं कि यूनिट के बिगिनिंग में आप लिखते हो कि आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग दिस यूनिट और आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग दिस कोर्स और आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग दिस प्रोग्राम
What
यू
will be going to achieve?
यू नो, तो वो आपको एक क्लैरिटी दे देता है कि ये आप क्या पढ़ने वाले हो और पढ़ने के बाद आप क्या क्या सीख जाओगे। ये
In
पूरा
that sum up जो पोर्शन है, sum up वाला, summary वाला,
यस
उसमें भी इज द रिकैप ऑफ ऑल द अबव जो भी इस चैप्टर में यूनिट में पढ़ा है, तो वो भी
हाँ
इज वेरी यूजफुल।
यस राइट राइट। और उसी के साथ फिर आपको ध्यान देना होगा एंगेजिंग कंटेंट प्रेजेंटेशन के ऊपर। जो उसकी लैंग्वेज है वो ऐसी होनी चाहिए, हम इसको डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन में बोलते हैं डाइडेक्टिक conversation. It means that when you read your content, you will feel that somebody is talking to you. तो वो एक कन्वर्सेशन, जो नॉर्मल जो टेक्स्ट बुक्स होती हैं
So what is R in smart, SMART? What is R?
ट्रेडिशनल R is, let me tell you,
Relatedness.
it is relevant.
Relevant. Okay.
R stands for relevant. The objective should be relevant as well.
Didactic conversation is two-way.
डायडेक्टिक कन्वर्सेशन होता है लैंग्वेज ऑफ द कंटेंट, कि किस तरीके से उसको लिखा हुआ है।
Didactic is two-way, right, sir?
Didactic is two-way. So it looks
Two-way
like
communication.
two personalities, they are talking to each other. Then you need to be paying attention to formative and summative assessment.
Summative assessment. And even the evaluation.
This is part of evaluation. This becomes very much good. And this leads to feedback and support mechanisms. टाइमली फीडबैक, ये आप जो असाइनमेंट सबमिट करते हो उसका पर्पस क्या है, यही पर्पस है उसका कि आप असाइनमेंट सबमिट करोगे, फिर काउंसलर उसको चेक करेगा और आपको फीडबैक करेगा, ताकि आपको पता रहे कि आपने कैसा परफॉर्म किया है और उसको कैसे और इम्प्रूव किया जा सकता है। That's why these assignments they are given. So you can say that by integrating these instructional design principles, the distance education courses can be designed to optimize learning outcomes, to engage students, to provide effective support throughout the whole learning journey of the student. तो यहाँ पर इंस्ट्रक्शनल डिजाइन का रोल है फैसिलिटेट करना डिलीवरी ऑफ कंटेंट का, लर्नर एंगेजमेंट को इंक्रीज करना और एक ऐसा एनवायरनमेंट क्रिएट करना जो कि स्टूडेंट्स के लिए एक सक्सेसफुल लर्निंग जर्नी बनी रहे। That is there. So, okay, then we will go to now. Okay, now let us understand the role of multimedia and technology in enhancing the effectiveness of distance education. मल्टीमीडिया और टेक्नोलॉजी टूल्स। अभी जैसे आपने देखा वीडियो है, एनिमेशन है, इंटरेक्टिव सिमुलेशन है, सैटेलाइट है, रेडियो है, कंप्यूटर है, इंटरनेट है, ये सारी की सारी चीज़ें। तो इनका पर्पस एक है इंटरेक्टिव कंटेंट डिलीवरी, so that students are engaged and they are able to understand the things in a much better way. दूसरा आपके पास फिर होते हैं ऑनलाइन कोलैबोरेटिव टूल्स। लाइक ऑनलाइन डिस्कशन बोर्ड्स। तो वो मूडल के अंदर डिस्कशन बोर्ड एक आ जाता है, डिस्कशन फोरम हम जिसको बोलते हैं, डिस्कस करना। सो एक क्वेश्चन एक स्टूडेंट पूछता है, फिर दूसरे उसको आंसर करते हैं, और उस तरीके से वो बनता है। आपके पास लर्निंग मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम्स हैं, चाहे वो मूडल है, ब्लैक बोर्ड है, कैनवास है, कौन सा है। एडेप्टिव लर्निंग टेक्नोलॉजीज होती हैं, डाटा एनालिटिक्स होता है जो ये बताता है कि अचीवमेंट कैसी है, किसी चीज़ की इफेक्टिवनेस कैसी हो रही है, वो चीज़। मोबाइल लर्निंग, so that the students they can access their course material easily, uh, uh, means using their own device from wherever they are, that can go with them. So that is there. So this was there. Another unit in this course is about organizational structure of higher distance education institutions. So broadly speaking, the organizational structure of, say for example, even if you see IGNU, can you explain the organizational
Mhm.
structure of IGNU?
It is.
The question is, what is the organizational structure of IGNU?
So it could be the head office is there in Madangadi, then having followed by regional centers, then study centers. And apart from them, different distribution of जैसे मटेरियल का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन उसका आई डोंट नो सेंटर रीजनल सेंटर्स या प्रॉपर हेड क्वार्टर्स में होते हैं.
You are right.
टॉकिंग अबाउट द पोजीशन
Yeah, yes, yes.
पोजीशन की बात करें तो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर ऐसे होगा कि ऊपर वाइस डीसी इज देयर देन अपार्ट फ्रॉम द नीचे फिर स्टडी सेंटर में काउंसलर्स फिर
So
ऐसे
IGNU
होंगे.
follows a, it is called as three-tier system. IGNU follows this. So you have headquarters in Madangadi, New Delhi.
थ्री टीयर सिस्टम.
Yeah, three-tier. Then
Okay,
there
then
are,
we RCs are there, then RC.
then the regional centers are there. Most of the states they have minimum one regional center, almost all. Some states they have two or more than two regional centers, and then we have at the third level the study centers. The study centers can be of various types, like special study center, regular study center, program study center, which deal with a specific kind of a program, or disadvantaged study center for disadvantaged group, like for jail inmates is there, for women that category is there, like that. So those kind of things they are. These are called as the study centers in there. Just a minute. मुझे नमस्ते. Uh, uh, नहीं, it's, I am in a class. Can I? मैं एक अभी मेरी क्लास बस आफ्टर 1 o'clock I will call you back. जी, हाँ, okay. So this is
तो
there.
इस यूनिट में मेनली द फोकस इज ऑन यूके ओयूके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर पे.
Yes, basically IGNU model is based on UK Open University model.
या इसी का इस पे ज्यादा फोकस कर रखा है और पूरा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर उसी का दिया हुआ है.
Yes. So broadly speaking, like headquarter, there you have the either the president or the vice chancellor, depending on the country what they name it. In India we call it as vice chancellor. In some other country they call it as president, who is the senior most education leader. And then so you have the office of chancellor or president, then office of the uh, academic affairs or provost office.
And who is the senate? SENATE.
Huh? क्या चीज?
SENATE. What is this, sir?
Okay,
यहाँ
CNET.
पे एक पेज नंबर 52 पे है
CNET is
ईमेल, ये कौन है
a
सर?
decision-making body which provides guidance to
ओके,
the university administration on how they should be
ओके,
effectively working for that. So it is very powerful body which lays guidelines, framework, regulations, etc. That goes
so
with
वी
that.
डू हैव इट इन इंडिया,
Yeah, no more means it is
ये
named
इंडिया में है?
in some universities they call it as board of management. In some institutions they call it as CNET or something.
ओके,
So in IGNU it is called
ओके,
as board of management.
ओके,
Okay. Then you have a unit for student support services. Like in headquarters, it is called as regional services division, under which regional centers and study centers they come. Then there is another unit of technology and infrastructure. Then you have like quality assurance or accreditation. So those things they are go into that. So this is seen in the light of that. Then what are the roles and responsibilities of different stakeholders in distance education? Whether it is administrator or faculty or instructional designer or sports staff or something. What are their roles and responsibilities? So say first of all, we will go with administrators. What do the administrators do in any organization?
administrating the whole work. They have to take reports.
Okay. It can be educational institution, it can be any business, anywhere. The senior leadership, the
Administration,
administrator, what do they do?
taking care of the administration, the entire administration of the organization.
Okay, you can remember it in this way. There are three levels of functioning. One it has macro level, meso level, and micro level. Do you understand these terms?
Hmm.
So micro level is day-to-day management. A vice chancellor heads
Operative, yeah.
a vice chancellor heads the university. He takes care of
They are
everything.
the operational staff.
But that does not mean that the vice chancellor may be knowing that how to write cash book. It is not necessary. It is not his job. That is the micro level employee who has to do that. How to fill up a form.
Mhm.
So the senior administration, their role is to provide strategic leadership, establish policies, and to ensure overall effectiveness of the educational system. That is at the macro level. So they do that.
They are the
Then,
decision makers. They are the planners.
yes,
Can
they are
say
the policy
strategic
planner.
planning and policy
Yes,
making are the, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Very good. Say then we think of faculty members. What should be the role of faculty members?
The implementation of the task assigned to them.
And
जैसे
what is that?
जो भी प्लान हुआ है उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं.
Okay,
And they are the face of the
organization.
organization, can say.
Yes, yes, very right. So you can
Yeah, they are
distribute
the
them
face.
into teaching as well as non-teaching. So the teaching faculty is responsible for designing and delivering, developing the course material, and the non-teaching staff
Yes.
is to execute those policies or for which they have been assigned that
Yeah.
task. Okay.
And to
Then we have sport staff,
yeah,
sporting staff. They provide administrative support,
student
technical
support.
support, student support like for admissions, for enrollment, for registration, manage the learning management system, managing library. These are called as support staff. Their job is, it comes to the micro level now. They manage the day-to-day affairs in an organization. So troubleshooting, coordinating, providing access, providing support, those kind of things, they go with that. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now, another important issue comes here is the quality assurance and accreditation of distance education institutions. Have you heard the name of,
So as a part of, I did PGDHE also, PG Diploma in Higher Education from IGNOU.
very good.
So
That's
I had 10 days of ECP program and
yes.
RC Noida was my center.
Mm,
Regional center was Noida.
yes.
So the director of RC Noida made us, we were around 18 to 20 students that time in 2018 and 19 I think, we were of that batch.
Okay.
तो सर उन्होंने पूरा आरसी में विजन सेंटर में क्या क्या फंक्शनिंग होती है हर स्टाफ की ही मेड अस टू अंडरस्टैंड ऑल दोज थिंग्स लाइब्रेरी भी है एंड स्टडी मटेरियल कैसे डिस्पैच होता है हमने वो सारा वी हैव विजिटेड दैट इन विजन सेंटर ऑफ इंडिया.
Yeah, wonderful. That's great. It gives you practical experience of how a distance education institution works.
Yes.
Very good. That's a nice thing. So I think we have covered a lot of things in this unit, and please go through the course material so that if there are some questions, then we can take up in our next class.
तो एक क्वेश्चन है इसमें 3.3.4 में वर्चुअल डिस्टेंस टीचिंग यूनिवर्सिटीज क्या है.
Okay, virtual.
वर्चुअल डिस्टेंस टीचिंग यूनिवर्सिटी.
Yes, yes. Mm,
वर्चुअल
let me my screen.
ऑनलाइन. इज इट
Yeah,
ऑनलाइन.
it is online university. Let me show you an example. It is called
ओके.
as
जैसा अभी मैं एमिटी
हाँ जैसे
एमिटी यूनिवर्सिटी का जो एग्जांपल दे रही थी वही.
यस यस मैं आपको एक और एग्जांपल देता हूँ वर्चुअल यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ पाकिस्तान. This is,
ओके.
you see my screen now?
यस सर.
So this is virtual University of Pakistan, and this is established by here. All these activities they are done virtually, means online. उसी तरीके से मैंने आपको एग्जांपल दिया था एक यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ फिनिक्स. This is also an
ये तो बिल्कुल इसी नाम पे ही है वर्चुअल यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ पाकिस्तान.
हाँ वो उसका
वर्चुअल
नाम ही है.
ऑनलाइन.
This is virtual University of Pakistan. This is its website. So you see here it is about, so introduction, vision and mission. You can read it here. Let us see its vision and mission. So here technology based university, you see, using modern ICT content developed by top experts. So here everything is done and achieved using technology in everything. And here it is the virtual campus. So you can see these are the coverage areas for their campuses. That way.
And it is under MOITT, Ministry of. I have to find it out. I'm curious about it.
Yeah, Ministry of Information Technology, like that. Government of Pakistan. And you can visit the website of University of Phoenix as well. Here say, save time and money on your online college degree. So they completely, these are all the online courses which are offered by them. Behavioral science, business, you can see all these things. This is another example of virtual university. And then I was instrumental in this virtual open school. This is for school sector. I had prepared the feasibility report for this virtual open schooling. Everything here goes means it
What
is managed
what
online. Say here, it is an online learning platform with a mission to enable access to affordable world-class education to enhance learning outcomes and to prepare the students to ready to face the challenge of digital age. So this is right there in Noida, the virtual school.
okay, sir.
So these are the things. The students can access live classes, they can access recorded, they can take assignments, certification, access to job portal, like that.
Is
Okay.
it operated by NIOS?
It is under
Okay, sir.
NIOS.
Because NIOS is in Noida itself,
हाँ नोएडा
Sector
62
62, I
सेक्टर
think.
में है शायद ये. आप कभी जा सकते हो वहाँ पे देखने के लिए.
Yes, sir. The previous director was my friend's husband of
ओके.
NIOS.
अच्छा. वेरी गुड. तो ठीक है फिर वी कैन क्लोज इट फॉर टुडे. आप एक बार
Yes,
इसको
sir.
कुछ मटेरियल को
Thank you so much, sir.
ब्राउज कर लीजिए सारे को. और नेक्स्ट टाइम पर हम नेक्स्ट ब्लॉक लेंगे, ब्लॉक 4. तो आप उसको भी वो एक बार ब्राउज कर सकते हो एंड देन सो दैट वी कैन डिस्कस. ओके.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Uh,
The Baki unit will be conducted next week on Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, right?
yeah, the next class is on coming Saturday.
Saturday.
ठीक है.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, take care. Mohan ji,
Yes, sir.
maybe we can close it now. You can stop the recording. Mohan ji, I'm logging off now, so you can close the session. Okay. Bye then. Take care.